Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Aceikith Gaming. Something a little bit different, owing to the fact that it is now coming towards the end of the year. Some countries are already starting to see into the new year that this will be uploaded onto my YouTube channel in the last few hours of 2021. So I do wish you all a happy new year going into 2022. Of course, we are still in the pandemic, which hopefully by this time next year we will be fully out of it. If not, we'll be in the closing stages of it all completely. So what I'm going to be doing is going over an overall reflection of the entire year of 2021. For me personally, there has been a lot. There has, which I'm going to be going over. So there is quite a lot. And also, I'm going to be looking ahead into next year over what my personal goals are, because there is a few, and also just trying to improve on myself in general. So, so going to the start of 2021. So, just before 2021 started, I got diagnosed with kidney stones, of which I was taking time off of work. Going into 2021 was basically the beginning of recovery. I had been given some time off by my doctor, which my employer at the time wasn't. I'll be completely honest, wasn't particularly happy about, which is completely understandable. You know, no employer wants an employee to be having to take an extended time off of work, but unfortunately, when something like this has happened, it's not something that even I wanted to do. For those of you that know me quite well, I'm a very hard worker and I love working. I don't like just sitting around and doing nothing. So for me personally, it was a little bit difficult in the way that I had to um, try and keep myself preoccupied because I was having to get used to not going into work because I was in the middle of recovering. But at the same time, it was a matter of I had to not push myself too hard because that would exacerbate the issue. Um, I attempted to go back into work at the beginning of 2021, so there was a couple of shifts that I tried to do in January. Um, while on the first day it was okay-ish, the second day was quite bad to the point that I actually went back to my doctor, explained to them what was going on, and with me not having any input of what I wanted to do, they straight away said to me, right, we're not allowing you to go to work for a month. That month turned into from the entirety of January right through to late May. So that was almost half a year of not working at all. So what did I do during that time? Well, obviously, YouTube was obviously a thing. But as well as that, I started streaming regularly. I was to a point streaming 4 or 5 times a week, of where it was mainly Dead by Daylight content. But at the same time, I started to discover that there was a few people that actually watched my content that liked League of Legends as well, and I didn't want to be that type of person that was just streaming one game and that was it. I always like to try and keep things fresh. I do, and that's why I've got a few different things that I've got recorded on my channel. I've got iRacing, I've got Dead by Daylight, and I've recently started recording League of Legends as well, which I will be going over later. But yeah, so Dead by Daylight was obviously my main thing at the time. League of Legends was starting to appear onto my YouTube channel and also on my stream, even to the point where I actually streamed an entire Clash event day on my Twitch channel, which just so happened to have one of my most personal, impressive clips that I've actually got throughout the entire year, with which where one of my teammates was playing something that wasn't regularly seen mid, but he was pretty good with it, and I had the confidence. So I said to him, "Go for it," because we actually had something in another lane that was normally mid in the mid lane. So it was like we still have that pressure of a good all round team, but we didn't expect to actually do as well in this particular game as we did. But yeah, so we had Dead by Daylight, we had League of Legends. We're starting to record iRacing as well. Starting to do track guides, which are actually proving to be reasonably popular, I might add. If you are interested in track guides, there is going to be a link in the description below. For those of you that are interested in that, they are focused towards the IMSA series for this season. If you do want something else in particular, please do let me know, because I can definitely be flexible. It's not going to be the same series every single season, but it is going to be something different each season to try and keep things fresh and try and keep things a little bit more entertaining as well. So obviously, as well as my own streams, I have been been getting into different communities, which I'm going to go over next. So so during this time, I believe it was just before I got the kidney stones, I started to know somebody called Beard Manface, who is now known as Manface J. We did go over a name change, I believe it was around about a couple of months ago now. And he is a killer main on Dead by Daylight. He has started playing some more different horror games as well, which is uploaded on his YouTube channel. And he's been doing phenomenal. I've been very into his community. I have for several months, to the point that I'm now actually a mod for Manface J as well. So when I'm around, I'm obviously helping him around. I am, and he's even gone to the point he's so focused, he's doing so well for himself. And I'll leave a link in the description below of his YouTube channel and also his Twitch channel. And please do go and follow him there, because if you do like Dead by Daylight content, he's a fantastic person to be around. His community as a whole is fantastic. And he's not just now uploading daily YouTube content, he's now streaming daily as well. So he's such a hard worker. Like I say, if anything, he works even harder than what I do. And that is saying something to a point, which has made me start to think that, I would love to be able to do that sort of thing myself. And of course, he's a fantastic human being in general. Like if you've got any issues, like obviously within reason, him and his community are so helpful. Like obviously when I was going through the kidney stones phase, they were helping me out quite a lot, and even trying to get me stacked up, starting streaming as well. That doesn't go without saying. Obviously, W-Step, obviously, the guy that actually helped me start streaming in the first place, he's still around even nowadays, even though I've left, obviously, 10X Racing to start up my own sim racing team. And, like, we even talked to each other last night, so it's not like we're not talking anymore. If anything, like, we're talking more and more, because obviously, and, we're always there together, because, W-Step is somebody that I'll always look out for non-stop. There's no doubt about that. So yeah, so Manface J and W-Step has obviously helped me quite a lot this year. Not just in in a mental state, but obviously also with content creating itself, which is starting to be on the rise again. Another person I'm going to give a shout out for, specifically for on the League of Legends side, which made me kind of think about it in the first place, is Huzzy Games. So I've actually asked him to review a couple of my videos, or watch a couple of my videos, because like obviously he's a League of Legends content creator. He's also a League of Legends partner. He is as well. So to try and get his feedback on my League of Legends videos that I've done previously. And not only that, he's now started watching a couple of my iRacing videos, because he's looking to try and get into that next year. And I've said to him, hey, if you want to watch something just for a little bit of relaxation when you're not working, when you have, when you're wanting to just relax, if you want to watch it, then you can watch it, and, like, I've got to thank him ever so much for that, because he's even started to watch me on the YouTube channel as well. So thank you ever so much for that. I'll be leaving a link to his YouTube and his Twitch channel down below as well. So there's going to be a few there is, but please go and follow and subscribe to these guys, please. Manface J, Huzzy Games, and W-Step. Like the three of them especially have been so helpful throughout this year, because especially the first half of this year has been quite a bit of a struggle. It has, because of that. Like obviously towards the end of the time when I was due to be going back to work, the kidney stone pains became so bad, I stopped streaming. I did, and it was like I ended up, I think, a whole month where I wasn't really doing anything, and I was wanting to try and do as much as I possibly could, but it was like I just didn't have the strength to be able to do it anymore because of them pains were just becoming so bad. So obviously this was around about early May. Like I was even supposed to be doing a charity stream, and even to this day that's still not happened. But I'm hoping to be able to try and get that done sometime this year. Um, so we'll go through to June, and that was around about the time when I started returning to work. So there had obviously been a lot of changes within the workplace, and since I was last there, which was good, I will be honest, and things were looking to be on the decent side. Um, things look to be more for trying to help out the employees rather than be, oh, you got to do this, you got to do that, sort of thing, which wasn't a good thing motivation wise. But things look to be on the up. It did. And I probably would have been staying there right now, within reasons, if it wasn't for getting a brand new job opportunity. So towards the end of June, going into July, I got a brand new job opportunity, of which it was to become a delivery driver, which of course, as most of you guys know, I am now a delivery driver, and I have been since July. So that's near enough of half a year that I've been delivery driver, and my overall mental health is a lot better. I feel a lot happy in general. Like there is, that doesn't go without saying that I don't get stressed every so often, because I do every so often, and I think everybody does to a point. But I'm not getting stressed out like I used to, which is very much better for my mental health. My motivation is a lot better now, compared to what it was before, and it's become like that to the point where I've actually started doing regular YouTube content again. I did stop it for a little bit because I tried doing streaming again, in between working, and that didn't quite work out. But now with the work flexibility that I've got, I'm hoping to be able to do a little bit of streaming, maybe even just once a week, during this year. Obviously, most of the YouTube content has been mostly Dead by Daylight and League of Legends. I've even started playing ranked, and I've even got a few iRacing videos as well. So obviously, with all of that, like it's been fantastic, and it couldn't have been done without all of you guys helping me out, to try and like help me mentally as well, because 2021 for me has been a little bit of a struggle. It has, and I don't think I could have gotten through it quite as easily without all you guys' support. So thank you ever so much for that as well. So looking ahead to 2022, there's a possibility that I might be able to try and start doing more videos per week. At the moment, I do one per week. Obviously, that goes out normally during a weekend. I normally do that because if I'm busy during the week, I can at least do the editing and recording all on the Saturday, and then just do the editing on early on the Sunday to then put it out for Sunday evening. That is normally the reason why I put it out for Sunday. It's possibly going to stay the same, but I am going to try and aim to possibly try and do more videos across the week. So possibly 2 videos a week, depending on how things go, really. It's going to be a bit of a testing phase at first to see how everything feels, depending on how the workload looks. If it does seem like it's a bit too much of a workload, then I'll probably put it back down. Because the last thing I want to do is obviously be getting myself to do too much, and then I feel demotivated, and then I don't do it at all. Because that's not going to look good. I'd rather keep the same, but I am at least going to try and see how it looks, how it works, how it feels, and then go from there. So it's going to be 2 videos a week possibly for now, maybe even more in the coming month or so. I might try and do 3 videos a week if I can, but it's going to be a work in progress. It's going to be a bit of a trial to see how it feels. So it's not guaranteed. I am even looking to try and do a stream once a week as well. So that will probably be done on the Sunday as well, where I'll be streaming possibly for about 3-4 hours on the Sunday, depending on what is going on. But like, I'm wanting to try and stream because now I don't weekends anymore, apart from the odd weekend or so. And I never really do too much on a Sunday anyway. So I figured if I'm not doing anything really on the Sunday, you know, I might as well spend it with you guys on the live perspective. You know, it'd be great to have you guys along. It really, really would. Away from the content creation side of things, I am looking to try and get fitter and start to lose weight as well. Obviously, I said earlier on that my motivation's been getting better, and I feel the next step I need to make sure that motivation stays in effect is to try and lose this weight, because obviously, like everybody else, in the last several months and enough 2 years, everybody's gained weight, and I want to be able to do the same. And it might even go to a point where I might even create content based on me losing weight to try and help others that are wanting to do a similar sort of thing, whether it be this year or have been doing it for a little while but haven't had that motivation. Because I know there are some people that do struggle with fitness and losing weight. I do, especially. I do. But I figured that, you know, if I can try and create content around me losing weight, then, you know, maybe I could try and help myself to try and say to myself, come on, you can push yourself that little bit more. So that is what I'm looking to do throughout this year. And also, as another little thing, I did recently hit 50 subscribers, so thank you ever so much, everybody, for all the support through since I've started up my YouTube channel as well. Hopefully, throughout the next year or so, we can try and hit 100, because that would be definitely awesome. And I cannot thank you guys enough for all the support throughout this year, and hopefully that will continue on into 2022. But yeah, I cannot thank you guys enough for all your support throughout 2021, because I know myself in particular, I've been struggling quite a bit. Obviously, things were going looking very low at the start of the year, but it's definitely on the lookout for at the end of this year and going into 2022, and hopefully we can keep on going even further than what we are already. So thank you ever so much for all your support. I cannot thank you guys enough. But I am going to leave it there. Look after yourselves. Hopefully we'll have a very good lookout for the next year ahead going into 2022. And yeah. So thank you ever so much, guys. And yeah, thank you ever so much. And so see you guys in the next video. Goodbye for now, everybody.